is all me! This is it, Vegeta. I've waited long enough. It's time to eradicate you myself. Little. You're boring me. Now you're dead. This is the end of the line for you. Don't underestimate me. Lord Frieza. Who? Beyond.
And here's Cui. I will say that I am a little bit disappointed with Cui. He's definitely, I already know his ranking. I didn't even have to think about it that hard. I actually, he might be the perfect, or at least, one of the bars going to be used for a lower ranking tier. We'll just go over that when it's time. Here we go. Let's go to his, Now, he does have okay combos. These combos give me the feeling of Cui. They are very Cui-themed, same thing with his combos. They don't feel drastically, different at all, really, and this is kind of what I would expect from Cui. I don't really have much to add unless they're super fast or, like, they don't fit the character. Like, having, say, like, legendary Super Saiyan Broly have these quick, like, fast punches, like, hit. I would talk about that because that's not how Broly should be fighting. So I don't really have much to say with these basic combos and shit, so... I believe this is a unique grab. I could be wrong, but it does look kind of standard. But, I mean, it's not... Again, this fits Cui, so it's not bad, per se. Now we have stuff here. Full Power Energy Wave. I wish they named this differently because it has a really unique charge up. It looks unique. It looks like he's conducting like a sunball in his hands, pushes it outwards, and a beam comes out. Personally, I really do think that they should have named this actually something instead of just calling it Full Power Energy Wave, because it looks unique enough to literally be a thing, and Cui has one of the more unique charge-ups, which is something to be appreciated. Is even if it's called Full Power Energy Wave, I like how they try to at least make them different each time, but this totally should have been called something else. Now, like with all blasts in this game, its color could use a bit of a touch-up. Wish it looked more like it did in Version Blast 2, but what can you do? And now he has his volley. This is pretty standard for Cui. I wish they gave him his rush move from Ultimate Tenkaichi, which Cui, like, literally just barrels into the opponent, similar to, like, some other attacks that characters here don't have. Would have been nice besides the volley, considering his ultimate is already a volley. It just helped to make it a tiny bit different. Now, his ultimate. Hey, Lord Frieza is one of the better ultimates in the Budokai Tenkaichi games, in my opinion. I really like it. But in this game, it really sucks. This whole charge-up is fine. Now, the kick is actually a add-on. Usually... and this is ripped straight from the anime, by the way. Kui would flap to the opponent, would back away scared, would look behind me like, "Oh, hey, look at the freezes behind you." The opponent turns, then they get barraged by a bunch of volleys into a giant, massive blast that causes a kind of like reddish, spherish nuke explosion in like Raging Blast 2 at least. And it looked really cool. It looked like it hurt. It actually looked strong, which you wouldn't expect from a character like Kui, who's very weak. In this game, it makes more sense for it to be a rush. And in those other games, it was a rush when it really should have been a counter move. But they didn't do counter ults. And despite Raging Blast 2 being the introduction to counter supers, for whatever reason, they didn't do any counter ultimates, and this would have been the perfect counter ultimate to do it with. So in here, they do make more sense with the kick. I do wish that the kick felt stronger and it knocked them down. So when Kui flies up, maybe we get an aerial of the opponent's view, seeing the blasts come down on them. Then it switches to Kui's view where he's just throwing them down and then throws down the blast. Because here, that's fine. He then jumps up and does the volley. The issue is we see him launching the blast, but we don't actually get to see them impact anything. So this is a similar issue with Gohan's Wild Rush ultimate, is we don't get to see the blast connect. So it feels a little bit weird, and it goes by super quickly, where we barely get to see Kui form his sphere, and then to throw down the sphere. Overall, they definitely neutered this attack. They took what was a really good rush into something that was a little bit more standard for this game, and I definitely think they ruined it here. At least they did try to make it unique with the kick. I still don't really understand the whole Lord Frieza thing. He probably shouldn't say that. Because you should have it be where the kick starts to knock them down, then Kui jumps up to get distance and just starts wailing on them with blasts. I think that would have been a better alternative, but the, hey, Lord Frieza is very classic. So I can see the reluctance to get rid of it, but you probably should have done a different thing with that.
It seems you wish to die.
Ridiculous! Do you really think you can best me?
Not too soft. Die! Now you're dead! Take this! Eat this! Not done! Die! Take this! Take this! Fool! Drop it! Now you're dead!
Think you can keep up with me? Wretch! You disappoint!
And this ceases to be entertaining. Let's go! Don't underestimate me.
Predictable!
Take this! Die! Now you're dead! Take this! Fool! tasteless fool.
Whoa, that was a hard one. That was a hard fight. I lost twice. I'm gonna be uploading that before I upload Cui's video. And this will be one of the last movesets I decide to do. I want to do some gameplay too. So let's just, see where that goes. For us, but it might be a little bit before I decide to do any of that. But for now, let's just focus on the here right now. Cui. Well, he's lower C. He's what I would define as a nothing character, where there's stuff that I like about him, and in this game there's stuff that I dislike about him. So I think he deserves to be in C tier. Remember, C tier is the middle tier, it's the okay tier. I don't have super strong opinions, and unlike other characters that would be in D and F, where I actually think they're bad, or something completely, like, ruins that version of the character, Cui is so basic, and once again, doesn't really have too much, so it's not like I can be super harsh on him. It's not like they have a lot of material to pull from, say, like, I don't know, second form Frieza, who, actually does have quite a lot of material to pick from, but they decided to do the fucking bare minimum. Yeah, so he's lower C. Comparing Cui, this time we only have 3 games: Sparking Zero, Raging Blast 2, and Budokai Tenkaichi 3. And it's gonna have to go Sparking Zero, Cui at bottom, Budokai Tenkaichi 3, Cui in the middle, and Raging Blast 2, still the king, baby!